wanted to come out to the end and have a quick word with you. So, this morning was wintry and cold. And things weren't helped by the fact that I was still trying to figure out how to get that brand new furnace pellet stove to work correctly. And there was new paint burning off it, and that wasn't helping my head any. And there are fresh, new, much bigger storms on the way. But in the interim, Mr. Blue Sky and I'm going to try and make the most of it. I want to thank you. Some little 5-minute video that I put up the other day, it set a record for me. It got, for reasons unknown to me, up over 200 views, which means that there's at least 200 of you to thank, and probably some algorithm writer at YouTube who latched onto the word solstice in the title of that video. But those numbers lifted my spirits. So while I was fighting the new stove and sitting out the winter of the morning, I watched a musical biopic of a man named Jeff Lynne, who was the mastermind between the Electric Light Orchestra, the Traveling Wilbury Brothers, and other things of the same nature. And it was pretty clear that he lives a blessed life, and he has been for a long time. Over the closing credits of the long documentary, they had audio of him telling a little story from the time when he was in his late teens, sounded like, and his mother came into his bedroom and yanked on his chain, rattled his cage, told him it was time to go to work at his shitty factory job somewhere in the north of England. And he told this story with great pleasure. He said something along the lines of that particular morning he was able to tell his mother, "I'm not going to work, Mom. I'm never going to work again, because I'm a professional musician now." Apparently he got paid for some little gig the night before, and he had the talent, he had the confidence from somewhere to start off life while still in his teens, knowing that much and knowing that all he was going to have to do was what he wanted to do, to play music. So I don't know if he's older than me now, or if I'm older than him. It's probably much of a muchness. 6-1. But there are times in my life when I deeply regret not having that one luxury that is the only one that matters, the one that Jeff Lynne had. Of course, I didn't have the marketable talent that he did. I didn't have a situation that lent itself at 17, 18, 19 years old to even considering such a thing. And it's nobody's fault, not even mine. I'm sure there's people that would tell me that, I have some laziness in my soul, or, you don't work, you don't eat. Lead, follow, or get the hell out of the way. Dress for the job you want. And associated horse shit that I never believed and never will believe. But I can use the word regret at this point in my life. And I can still invest myself in the Mr. Blue Sky miracle. And I plan to, all through the storms to come, all through the RV parks or simple unimproved parking spots to come. I'll be all right. It's life itself that's the miracle. That's what we need to remember, especially at this time of year. Each and every one of us are blessed with consciousness, whether we're also as blessed as Mr. ELO, Mr. Blue Sky, or not. I think that's most of what I wanted to say. Remember the miracle. Remember the miracle, and thank you. Thank you for those views. Thank you for the views to come. Maybe someday this will turn into a marketable talent of some form or another. In the meantime, we'll push through the storms. We'll push through the weeds and the litter. We'll push through the waste places with a sense of joy regardless. You and me both. Maybe this is the real solstice message. Not the slightly manic phase of yesterday or the day before. But this bright sunny day, long into the future, long into a future that none of us ever predicted or expected. One side of the creek is full of somebody's dead pumpkins. But the other side of the same San Vicente de la Cienega will flow and purify our souls. I might not talk to you for another day or two. I'm going to go inward. But I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And may we all have one hell of a Happy New Year.